Hello again, friends! And you are our friends, and welcome to D&M Sports Break number 253. Full of fun, excitement, and overwhelming joy as always, featuring not one, not two, not three, but four 23-24 clear cut, 25-26 black diamond, a trip to the spa for both 22-23 and 25-26, and a 25-26 extended blaster just to get the ball rolling. You know, we can pull patch autos out of there too. And your host, me! That's right, I've been here the entire time. Oh, goodness gracious, my friends, we are going to have some fun today. Aloha to Mary and Tanner, Colin, Mark, Adam, Donnie, and Fredgie, of course. Can't forget about the Fredge Hammer. We have some fun in store as per the usual, of course. People are putting numbers down. Why would they do such a thing, you ask? Well, if we can pull a short printed card that has your number on it, you're going to win a prize. For example, Donnie just picked number 29. Let's say we pick a card number 29 out of 99. You're going to win. It's that easy. All you have to do is like this feed. That's right. There's a little like button under this stream. You got to click it. If you don't, you get nothing. You get nothing. I'm very, very vain and I need all of your attention. So make sure you click on that button. Hey there to Andrew. Trevor is here. What up, my friend? And John as well. We are ready to just about dive in and roll. First liners. You beautiful people, you consistent supporters, you absolute gorgeous ruffians, you ruffigans maybe, whatever it sounds better. If you are a first liner, you have a chance at a bigger prize. You can tell I'm a little all over the place right now. Let's not have Wild Willie stare into your soul too hard. Busy afternoon here today, so I apologize for being a minute late. Shame on me. Slap on the wrist there. I'll never have it happen again. We have two new first liners introducing Colin McLeod and Mike Leal. Colin McLeod. Aloha to you guys being now first liners. And that means you qualify for some premium prizes. Twofold. If you first liners get for a short print number on a card and you like the feed, the first person to do so will get a 22-23 ice, and the next few liners, first liners, whatever, will get a 25-26 OPG Platinum retail pack. If you're not a first liner, still put a number down. You will qualify for prizes. It will just not be as handsome a prize, or as handsome as you beautiful people, should you win. If I say your name, you're a first liner. First liners are Donnie Alain, Mosey, Sean, Trevor, Tanner, Bob, Fredgie, Mike Leal, Colin McLeod, Julien, Hunter, Mark, and Mary, Andrew, Alex, Jeremiah, Adam, and Downtown Dale Trent. That is correct. Few of you guys are on the cusp. For example, Donnie H out there. One more break and you're going to qualify into the first liner draw. All you got to do is get into 3 out of 4 breaks in any sort of 4-week span. That's it. You're in. We will be doing our first liner draw at the end of the month. Whoever is a first liner for next week's break on the 30th, you will be a part of it. And we give away literally hundreds of dollars in prizes in that draw. And it is exclusive for just you beautiful people, you beautiful first liners, you. Downtown Dale Traits is here. That means we can get started. No trades to announce. And as per the usual, make sure you keep it positive, my friends. When you see a nice card, be like Donnie and go out of your way and say, hey, that's nice. Because people like that, you know? If you pull a nice card, you'd want someone to go out of the other way and say to you, hey, that's a really nice card. Speaking of really nice cards, have you heard the news? Have you read about this? Have you heard about this? I'm going to do my best Jay Leno here. We had a certain card that came out of our shop. Unfortunately, did not come out of our Ultimate box in a break. But that's okay. 101 McJesus, the Auto Shield. This was the biggest bounty that you would be able to find. The bounty on this was $75,000, and we have already received messages from people upping that bounty. The same day, someone offered $90,000, and it just kept going up from there. So a hearty congratulations to our Monktonian who came in and found that card. And awful ironic, too, because the 101 McDavid Shield from his Cup RPA was pulled out of this store as well. So a little McJesus luck. Of course, I'm very, very jealous. I wish it was a part of a break, but it went to a great fella, so I have no choice but to be happy for him. It's like that meme of that kid who's getting his picture taken, and every picture that he has, he's got his hands in his pockets, and he's like, congrats, nice, meh. But yeah, that is a nuke, to say the least. And one more time, just because, why the heck not, the McDavid 101 shield with the inscription of 1,200 points. It was awful funny seeing some of the comments. One guy was like, what product did this come out of? It's like, okay, it says Auto Shield Ultimate Collection, so you say Ultimate, and then he says, oh, what year was it? And it's like, well, it's inscribed 2026, so 2022? No, like, come on, guys. That was not you people, though. You beautiful people. The beautiful people. The beautiful people. Okay, now we get to work. Enough vamping. I went with Extended Blaster as our sweetener here for today. Main reason, as mentioned, you can pull the patches in the autos. So one guy pulled the, I want to say Phil Kemp auto patch out of this. Not to say we're going to get it, but it does give us the potential. So we will get rolling with that. From there, we'll go over to our 22-23 spa, and then we'll kind of do a little bit more of a deep dive as we go. Hello there to you, Bob. Happy you're here. And Freggie, I know you're listening to me. You might want to check in on old Vince. Vince is saying good luck and putting numbers on last week's free spot giveaway. So I thought I posted the free spot giveaway and I screwed something up, and I'm like, what is happening? And no, it was just last week. So I told him I think he got lost around the far turn. So if he's trying to find the break, that might be an issue. But Freggie, that is free. Alonzi Alonso, 1 or 2 young guns per blaster on average. Seneca and Fowler are going to be the main ones. Oh, beautiful Lundy right on the back. We're off to a great start. I like that they actually put the 4 nation numbers there. Mershey, Jake, Allen, Miko, Connor Garland, and John Marino. We have Nick Suzuki with the Sizzle Reel. Sizzle Reel, of course, very cool cards. QR code on the back. Let's get a little focus on that, just if anybody would like to see that highlight. If somebody wants to see that highlight. Literally scan that QR code. Oh, for God's sake, you were just there we go. And it'll take you to that moment where Suzuki, I'm going to assume, scored. It'd be kind of weird if he didn't. D-Gun. There's your UD3. And you get 1 green Dazzy per box. And that's actually a great one. That's a rookie dazzler for Berkeley Catton. Catton looked excellent for Canada at the juniors, and that is certainly worth putting on display. We will continue here. I got my team list that I'd like to keep in front of me, as per the usual. Jeremiah has the Kraken. It's a decent start for Jeremiah. I'm not going to read every base card when it comes to these guys, but do keep in mind we don't keep anything. All cards go back to you guys, so if there is a base card we miss as a variant or something like that, don't worry, it's still going to come there to you. Man, my camera is on strike today. Yanni Nyman, power play rookies. Carson Lambos. Do they call him the Lamborghini? That goes to Minnie. And Zane Parekh will be your flame rookie following that. Parekh, of course, the man who now leads all junior defensemen for most goals in a single tournament. And Donnie, I agree with you completely. The Dazzler is quite gorgeous, and the green are exclusive to the Blasters as well. So a little bit more short print, if you will. Understood the assignment. Shane Wright, what was that assignment? I couldn't tell you. Getting ready to beat Joey Chestnut in a hot dog eating competition, perhaps. That is terrifying. Whoa, that was nice. Oliver Moore, Rookie Reflections with Chicago. And the Hollow GRFX. Those are so pretty. Beckett Seneca. You know. Beckett Seneca. Definitely a nice one there for the Quack Attack. Put that guy there. And your final pack before we dive into Spa. And again, this is just purely an appetizer. This was just literally, we had a little bit of money left over when when we did the break, and you want to make sure that everything goes back into the break. Rasmus Dahlin, your all-world team with Sweden. We do have one more young gun to come. It is going to be shown in 3, 2, 1. I love it. I love it. That's why you do a blaster, guys. We have a Seneca in our case right now. I want to say for $75 or $80. So who's got Anaheim? Because you literally just made your break money back. John. Boy, John. I think you're one away from being a first liner too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's exactly why we do the blaster. So we got a Seneca and a Lashunov, full of rookies here. That one going to Chi-Town with the UD3, and then into your base card. So again, I know I'm a broken record, but that is why you do the blaster. Because right off the hop, John is in here with one spot. He had Anaheim. John, take your shoes off, kick your feet up, grab yourself a delicious Sprite Zero, and enjoy the rest of the break because you've already broken even at the very minimum. So it's that easy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to go 22-23 Spa. I would like to know what you guys want to do with the clear cut. So Black Diamond will be the last one that we do. We do have a 25-26 Spa, and then we've got un, deux, trois cut of 23-20 cut clear cut. So if you guys want to do all the clear cut at once, we can. My thought was go Spa, all 4 clear cut Black Diamond. But if only 1 or 2 people vote on what they want to see done, they will have great sway over the remainder of this break. Oh, by the way, if you guys are superstitious, that was blaster number 49, but I picked it because it was 888, and I just thought that was neat. That's it. That's all I got. That blaster was packing some serious quacking. That's right. Jake came in with wet shoes today, and he started to kind of move his shoe. Jake, of course, who's here with me, is our resident Duck fan, and he started to kind of, turn his shoes on there and shriek, 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 shriek. And I said something along the lines of, you must really like ducks if you're making quack noises. And then he just started to make fun of me. I'm wearing a beautiful salmon-colored shirt today. It's nice and pink. It's gorgeous. It makes me feel. He called me a strawberry something. And so after I finished crying, I came back and did the break. That's right, I've been crying for 2 hours. Trevor, this is for you. Ba-boom. Trevor likes my break lineup. I appreciate that. Now is probably as good a time as any, by the way. Next week, the Cup. That's right, we're going to do a Cup next week. We're doing 23-24 the Cup. I did 2 22-23 ice. Just so it's not an 8-minute break, just to give us some packs to open. I picked a super cheap hobby product. Last time we did ice, we pulled a Wyatt Johnston hard-signed rookie auto. So the potential is there. The price point is different. It is $100 a team, or $285 for 3. It will only be that price point for the 1 break, because it is the Cup, of course. The value of the Cup is usually a little bit more than what we do in a regular break anyway. So if you want to get in on that, let me know. We already have 17 spots sold, and the break isn't until next week. So by the time we get it out there and start advertising it, it'll go quick. So once again, 23-24 the Cup. Do keep in mind, it has 6 cards. There are 32 teams up for grabs and only 6 cards. So please understand the risk getting into this type of break. It is the first year that they did the slabbed RPAs, however. And of course, you've got a pretty good lineup between your Nyes, your Hughes, your Wolf, obviously your Bedards. I could go on. I think we're fairly familiar with the 23-24 lineup. So that will be coming to your screen next week. And the tentative plan, unfortunately, I'm already sold out of 25-26 Clear Cut. Clear Cut went ridiculous because people were literally buying 4 or 5 at a time. We were actually $10 cheaper than previous years, too. For whatever reason, it was a little bit cheaper. But the hope is that after we do the Cup next week, the week after on September 6th, we might do an inner of Clear Cut. So I got to work that out. I got to actually get the product and that type of thing. Donnie would like in for one on the Cup. So once again, guys, for this one, it is $100 per team, or $285 for 3. So Jeremiah, I see you at 3 at $285. And Donnie, that will make you a first liner, joining Jeremiah for 1, and I'll put you in there one spot at $100. Brent says, anything with Celebrini's rookie year today? There is not. Brent, I have 2 Celebrini products in the store right now. It is either 24-25 Spa at $700 or 24-25 Synergy at $150 something. That's it. I'm even at a Series 2. Andrew, I see you. I'll add you in for 1. This is very wise, guys, because again, not wise guys at the bar, but this is wise in general. It's filling fast. It's the cup. I get guys who only want to join breaks if there's a cup, which I totally get, and we haven't done it in a while, so it's awful special. So just let me know. But yes, Brent, nothing 24-25 in today's break. Now, could you pull Celebrini out of Black Diamond? Of course. Could you pull it out of Spa? Absolutely. Vitek Vanacek staring down Stuart Skinner, Nick Suzuki, and the Breadman. Limited red with Thomas Hurdle. SP Top Rookies, the blue parallel for everyone's favorite Italian Finn, Matthias Michelli. And Hubie Doobie Doo with the pageantry, D. Lark, Laffy, and Jack Eichel. Is Dylan Larkin public enemy number 1, at least in the Motor City? Like, what a stupid thing to be like, I want to trade and I'm only going to these 3 teams. Like, is there any other way to, like, not endear yourself to a team anymore? I personally think, talking with Red Wing fans, they would have been okay with it if they would have said, if Larkin would have said, I want out, they would have been like, okay, we'll find you a spot. The end. Not like, no, it's got to be 3 teams and I won't go anywhere else. The fear with the Red Wings is guys like Lucas Raymond and Moritz Seider. They are the future. Well, they're the present as well, but they are obviously the future, and they don't want to go into a rebuild now that they have those guys, right? Back to work. Drysdale, Yossi, and Saros. Trying to go slow here from the top. Shane O'Wright, that is the unsigned red limited future watch. Juuso Persinen, I like a little Persinen on my potatoes. And Timmy Stew, some of the more terrifying photos, getting some pageantry. What is with everybody's lack of teeth? We got Alex Nedeljkovic, Blake Coleman, and Andrei Svechnikov. Bringing up the rear. 2 autos per box on average for a trip to the spa. 1 future watch and 1, well, non-future watch. A patch auto is a case hit, 1 in every 16. And because we're doing 2 spa, I think you can make an argument 1 out of 8 would be the potential. Norris, me, and Brandon Saad. We have limited red for Elvis Merce Lincolns. We get some collaboration between Brady Tkachuk and Tim Stützle, which is now terrifying to think of if you're a Senator fan. Why? Just all of Stützle's cards like that? What is that? Ugh. And we've got a red pageantry for Dylan Holloway. That is a rookie card for him, actually, so that's actually a fairly decent hit for Edmonton. And hiding behind that was a 4th insert, a unsigned future watch for Niles Amon out of only 99. Number 41. 41 is the number we're looking for. If you have number 41, please come up and collect your prize. Thomas Hurdle, and Elvis Merce Lincolns are back. Back again. Yes, they're back. Tell a friend. Oh, Lundy on the back. We know what happened last time we had a box with him on the back. It went well. Stammer, Eck, and Gibby. Get a little bit of focus here. Hayden Hodgson with Philly. Your limited red unsigned. We got a green. That's probably numbered as well. Matai Blumel, SP Top Rookie with Dallas. And another short print, the Swedish chef's favorite player in the whole wide world, Marcus Bjork. 194. Is the number we're looking for. Check your tickets for number 194. Mosai, Halifax's second favorite son, Nate McKinnon, and Lundy are the base. Final pack on the left-hand side of our 22-23 spa. No ink as of yet. Downtown Dale Trade's favorite player in the whole wide world is Chewy. First man to touch the Stanley Cup in 23-24 and 24-25, Sasha Barkov. And Jack Hughes. We have the Kairu Kangaroo and Matchbox 20 with a nice color match collaborations for Sweet St. Lou. Kaner with the Spectrum FX. They released 91 of those cards. Once you collect them all, you scratch off the code, redeem them on the Upper Deck website, they'll send you the other 9 cards. Your prize may not be as good as what you get here at D&M Sports by getting the right number on a short printed card and liking the feed, but it will be a prize it will send you nonetheless. And some pageantry for Matt Boldy. Again, that is a rookie card for him. A lot of decent $5 sprinkle cards out there. Like if you get Minnesota, again, that's a rookie card for Boldy, so ain't too shabby. Mitchie Marner, AM34, and the workhorse from Whitehorse, Dylan Cousins, are the base. And we all know it's all about that base. No trouble. It's all about that base. About that base. Ryan O'Riles. Sebastian Aho. Not to be confused with Julien's future ex-wife, AEW Riho. I know. They look so much alike. I don't even think Julien's here right now, so that was wasted. Tim Stutzla. Now I'm sad. Jack Quinn, that's a rookie card for him. Once again, limited red, unsigned Future Watch. SP top rookie is Pyotr Koshutov, who is a fun name to say, just like Dalibor Dvorsky. And we have our autographed Future Watch here now. We are going to put that on top of the Black Diamond, while Willie will keep an eye on it from the base, and we will show that off once we do the rest of the packs. Sometimes it can be a little anticlimactic to do the hit right off the hop, so we will just park it right there. Did seem to have some gold type of coloring there to it. Unsure if that would mean Vegas or not. Zook, Wawrinski, and Jared McCann collaborating together as Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt. And there's a little anticlimactic. Ryan Reeves was in Minnesota? Yeah, I guess he was. Sign of the Times! Sign of the Times is... Yeah, there's a joke in there for old Ryan somewhere, but I'm not the one to figure it out right now. Minnesota. Number 3, Mark. Mark, you're on the board. Well, Mark, if anything, you're a Leaf fan, and Ryan Reeves did play with Toronto near the end of the old career, so I mean we can work with that for you for sure. Some pageantry for Nick Suzuki, Shesterkin, Arthur Kaliev, and Cam Atkinson. We continue. Elias Pettersson, Lucas Raymond, and Nick Schmaltz. Andrei Svechnikov, SP top rookie for former Rookie of the Year Matty Beniers, and Vasi getting some pageantry. Sorokin, Pavelski, and the highest scoring Dane to ever play in the NHL, Nick Ehlers, also former Halifax Moosehead. I like Reeves, says Mark. That's what I like to hear. Johnny Quick, Ryan Strome, and Patrick Laine. Rumor he might go to Florida on a PTO. Thomas Bordeleau. Man, I had such high hope for Bordeleau originally. Limited red, San Jose, unsigned. True Leader is a grade 8. That's a fact. Elmer Soderblom, rookie card for him, getting some pageantry. Soupy, the grade 8, and Robo, the base. And Trevor says, to me, Danny Briere has to be enemy number 1 in the NHL. I get a... Whoa, the last pack has a chunky boy in it. Last pack magic, my friends. Oh, boys. All right, let's see here. Trevor, I have a big 11x17 photo of Danny Briere. It's him at the All-Star game with Ryan Miller and Brian Campbell, old Soupy, signed by Briere with COA. It's like $50. So I'm having a hard time moving it, so I think he's public enemy number 1 in a few places. That was back when he was in Buffalo. But you're right, we're hitting a very similar point to baseball, where the money is now getting so out of control so quick, where you got to restructure it, because it's getting out of control. And again, it does show the benefit of a team like Florida or Carolina, where you got, again, Florida's got one guy at $10 million, is Barkov, making $10 million exactly. No player on that team makes more than 10. All right, back to work. Here's what we're going to do. This was the Future Watch. This is the patch. Better be anyway. So it looks like we got a 3 autograph box overall. We'll do the Future Watch first because that is less enticing than whatever the patch auto is. The patch auto could be a flap, Future Watch patch auto, or it could just be a regular patch auto out of 100. So, the Future Watch, the Watch du Futur, Braden Tracy. Well, it's another hit for Anaheim. So, I mean, John's having a good time. I get Braden Tracy, may not be the big name, but the way I look at it is simple enough. If you buy an SP Authentic, it is $229, $49, I don't even know my own prices anymore. This would have been the hit of the box in the Future Watch. So you got into a break for $75, found the hit instead of buying the box yourself. So it's a matter of perspective, my friends. Kevin Fiala, don't bring me down. Whoop. Pay hence, and Jordan Eberle, Team Canada Junior Super Stud, Jordan Eberle. All right. I told you, any box with Lundell on the back of a pack. I'm telling you. Everybody's favorite Goonie, Brady Tkachuk. Blake Coleman, limited red. True Leader is Patrice Bergeron. Cannot argue with that. And we are sideways. So the very back card is Kaner. Good luck to everybody. We have an A. Those colors made me think it might be like Kaliev. There's your patch. Damn, that's nice. I don't want to get anybody too excited, but I think we kind of know where those colors are associated with. Sean has the LA Kings. Now, again, Sean, if this isn't the Kings, don't come at me, but here we go. I called it. Kaliev. Arthur Kaliev. It is a third-year card for old Kaliev. He was going to be huge, and didn't quite pan out the way people wanted. That is card number 69 of 100. If Levy was here, he would have won a prize. That patch is absolutely filthy, though. And again, a nice, beautiful short print for him. I do like the pattern. I'm not going to touch it. You know what I do here. I like the white coming down, the white coming across, because it's clearly 2 layers. And that silver just pops when it comes to LA. There's a quick peekaroo there at the back. From Uzbekistan. I did not know that. Uzbekistan. Oh, that. There you go. Whatever that little schmutz is comes right off, so it's even better. Ta-da! And if you don't like it, guess what? That was basically a bonus card, because we got 3 autos out of the whole thing, so that's even better. So, very good. Trey nice. Trey cool. Like the drummer. Let's see here. Let's move you here. Move you here. Ta-da! Well. Is that where Borat was from? Borat was from Kazakhstan. Very close, Trevor. Now, in one of those stands, man, that makes me sound racist. Borat was from Kazakhstan. The classic film Borat, 2005. Why do I know that? Because it was a big part of my childhood growing up. That unitard swimsuit will be stuck in my head forever. You liked the spa, did ya? You don't want to leave? All right, you got your nails done. Let's do your hair. 25-26. And remember the 8s that I picked last time that worked out well? They're back. 8, 8, 8, 8, 6, 5, 8. There we go. Don't get used to 3 autos. But, again, 1 out of 16 chance for a patch auto to this one. Same shtick. 10 packs, 2 autos, 1 should be a future watch. You guys know the drill at this point. John, let's let the rich get richer. This is for you. Wow, that was a smackaroo. Oh, spa. Trip to the spa. By the way, for anybody wondering, Mary has 88. You know what? Mary, I'll give you a prize. Sure, why not? Mary. All these 8s everywhere. I feel like I'd be teasing you if I didn't give you a prize, Mary. So Mary gets a prize. What was I going to say? Yes. O-Pee-Chee Platinum. We're going to stay away from it for a little bit. The 6 or 7 boxes of Platinum that we did, oh boys. The 2 best cards that we got out of those boxes weren't even autos. They were the Pawn Hockey for Demidov and for Snuggie. So if you guys were like, hey, I'm done Platinum, can we do other stuff? The answer is yes. We'll do like an SP Authentic, like this year's SP Authentic instead, or that type of thing. Alrighty. Captain by title, but maybe not by choice, I am 34. Robo and Alexei Protas. Hiding behind Alexei. Wow. John, you're having a good day, buddy. That is the unsigned Future Watch. Once again, the bounty card that was explained earlier. Collect the 91, and then they'll send you the other 9. If you don't have a plan on collecting them, don't scratch it. People just prefer them not scratch. But it is another Seneca rookie, nonetheless. Freshman Focus for Hunter Brustowitz, and Tyler Toffoli getting the limited red for San Jose. Joel Eriksson-Ek, Gabe Velarde, and Matvei Mishkov. Mishkov is going to have 30 goals this year. He might have 40. He's going to have 30 goals this year. I'll bet anybody $20 he's going to have 30 goals. How's that? Wait, did I just make a gambling proposition on my work break? Take that back. Send me a PM. Mark Stone, the toughest player in the league. Connor Zary and Logan Stank Coven. And Autograph Future Watch is here. And once again, we'll plop that right there. Because as you can imagine, with 8 packs left, it's going to be a little anticlimactic if I just rip that open right now. So we will wait. But the good news is that we know without a doubt we got our Future Watch. We have Martin Necas in Colorado, Peyton Krebs, and Jared McCann. Some freshman focus, easy for me to say, for Yanni Nyman. D-Cuz, workhorse from Whitehorse, getting some pageantry in Ottawa. And a limited red unsigned Future Watch. Hey, I would take him as a Future Watch if that worked. Ben Kindle, up and coming forward. Ben Kindle. Looks like he has the mumps. Limited red unsigned for him. Braden Point, D-Gun, and Lano Hudson with a sophomore card as well. John, I'm glad you're having a good time, my friend. Certainly working out well for you here thus far. Poor Laffy. Like, those numbers aren't the worst that I've ever seen, but man, oh man, only 120 goal season for a guy that was touted the way he was. And he's still just a baby, right? Like, he's still 24. I don't know. Poor Laffy. Zach Hyman, Cutter Gauthier, speaking of 40 goals, and Stammer. Well, Sipab Adla. Unsigned Future Watch out of only 99. 32 is the number we're looking for. Come and collect your prize if you've number 32. Make sure you bring your ticket. The Red Wings with a nice short print for Axel Sendin Pelika. The Red Wings, if I was a Red Wing, 28. Andrew is on the board with a nice Sendin Pelika. The limited gold for the up-and-coming defenseman. Mikko Rantanen with your Outliers, and Gino with your limited red. The grade 8, Zibanejad, and the aforementioned Lafreniere are the base. Just again, poor Laffy. I feel so bad for Lafreniere. I shouldn't feel bad. He's in the NHL making millions of dollars, but it's not his fault he went first. What's he supposed to do? Guys, I'm not that good. I should only go like 12th. Like, settle down. Like, what, you know. It's not his fault he got hyped up to oblivion. Poor Lafreniere. You can tell it's really causing me great consternation for old Laffy. Simon Holmstrom, Charlie McAvoy, and Kiefer Sherwood. Bounty card for Boldy. We already went over that, of course. The bounty that's there in the back. Collaborating together is willy-nilly and AM34. Nylander telling him to stop crying, and Matthews saying that there's too many passengers on this plane. Ian Moore, limited red, another hit for Anaheim, a rookie card there. Maverick, Bork, Tyson Forrester, not to be confused with Professor Forrester from the original MST3K, and Darren Radish of the now Maple Leafs, but if you have the Lightning, he's going on with you. That's right, folks. What other break do you get to listen to when somebody makes a Mystery Science Theater 3000 joke? In the not-too-distant future, Dylan Holloway, there was a guy named Morensky, not too different from Kucherov. Alright, now we're into the inserts here. Still got one auto we're searching for. Ryan Green, the blue parallel freshman focus with Chicago. Will Smith, sophomore card for him, pageantry for the Shark Attack, and another limited red. That would be another nice Future Watch to get if we could get that for Freggie, but he'll at least get this one at the minimum. Easton Cowan, the up-and-coming winger, with Tirana. Cole Caulfield, Sam Colangelo, and Dylan Strome. We continue. Willy-nilly is back, this time solo. Josh Norris and DeBrincat. Collaborating together is D-Lark and Lucas Raymond, not for much longer. It's a pageantry for the Breadman in New York, and your limited red is Matchbox 20. Pavel Dorofiev, Sean Monahan, and Kirill Kaprizov. I'm really sad he went to New York because he was a keeper on my hockey team, and I really think he's going to be regressing in New York compared to what he was in Vegas. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. We got the frickin' patch again. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. What can I say? Packed all the boxes myself. So we got another patch. We got both Master Case hits out of the 22-23 and the 25-26 spa. There you go. 8s don't lie. Move your 5s over there, Fredge. The 8s don't lie, just like Shakira's hips. 2 more packs to go. Or Morgan Frost. That's right. Morgan Frost is getting cards now. Never had a 20-goal season, but, you know. Rhino. And Pasta. Brandon Hagel. Outliers. Jacob Melanson, the local Haligonian, getting the only red pageantry out of the box. So limited red. Well, shouldn't say limited red. Those are limited red. Red pageantries are 1 per box. Joel Nystrom, limited red Future Watch with Carolina. Celebrinos, the Breadman and Jake Getzel. It's going to sound dumb, but I bet that Celebrini card is worth at least $10, even though it's a base card. I would be willing to bet. One more pack to go. Nobody seems very excited over the patch auto. No real comments happening on that way, which is interesting. McJesus, Frank the Tank, and Adrian Kempe. Are you guys still here? Am I just here by myself? Freshman focus of Ryan Green. I think we just got the blue one for him. Zuccarello with the pageantry. And Jesper Bratt with the limited red. There's Mark. Thank you, Mark. Seth Drivers, Nate Mack, and Kevin Fiala. So sometimes when I say, "Are you guys still there?" I'm literally not just trying to be like, "Oh, comment." Sometimes my screen, because I'm using 2 cameras, I need a third-party software to actually connect on Facebook. Facebook doesn't have a way to have 2 cameras on the same screen. So my original screen is frozen. So therefore, sometimes when it gets frozen, the comments get all messed up as well. So that's why I want to make sure. So thank you. So, Trevor praying to the demigods. That would be freaking sick. Alright, so Future Watches first. Do keep in mind, just like what we just did, this is not necessarily a FWAP. But it will be a patch auto, or at least that's what they seem to be promising. But let's see what's there behind old Stank. Bonne chance à tout le monde. That's not bad at all. Red Wings are definitely becoming the winners, just like the Ducks. That goes to Andrew. Carter Mazur, the up-and-coming winger. We'll put that right there here for a moment. The local boy. Perhaps you'd like to see from Jackson, Michigan. Not too shabby. Carter Mazur is your Future Watch. We continue. Some red collaboration between D-Lark and Raymond. And Dmitry Simashev will be your limited red. Everybody's favorite Goonie, Brady Tkachuk, Jackson Blake, and Jack Hughes are the base. Here we go. Who could it be? It's mystery. Good hit is right. Look at you guys. Mary and Mark and Freggie. You guys are very positive. Whoa. So, if I show you the whole card, it'll give away the color. This is a flat. And based off of the color, she's got potential. So. So close to Misa. Back cards, by the way, are going to be Donovan Sabrango and Casey Middlestat. Your limited red. Cam Lund. Well, if you got the old shark attack, I bet you made your 75 bones back on old Cam Lund. 26 is Mary. Mary's on a roll. Call her butter because she's on a roll. 32 of old 100. Looks in excellent shape as well. Cam Young, he's just a baby, born in mid-04. The up-and-coming center who's playing with Misa and Smith and Celebrini and the whole gang at Possum Lodge. He'll keep a stick on the ice. Nailed both the case hits. So that's about as good as I can get for you, my friends. There you go. But wait, there's more. We have a butt ton of clear cut, and then the big boy, the black diamond to go to. So congrats to you, Mary. A very, very solid hit. We're going to take a very quick root beer AEW Zero break. Where is my Sprite Zero? I already had one. Ugh, delicious. Okay, let's before we get going too far down the far path, let's clean up a little bit. Leave Seneca there for sure. Take that. May as well grab you too. Put you there for now. Why not? Yeah, John, that was what, like, a Misa Future Watch is worth a few $100. Never mind a patch auto. Again, Mary, you made your money back. There's no fear about that, I'm going to say, but definitely we wanted to try to find old Misa for you. But Mama say sometimes it don't be like it is, but sometimes it do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have boxes 95, 5, 5, and 6. Fredgie, I had you in mind. And thank you, Fredgie, for the nice choice you just said. We're going to start with box number 6, and then we'll go over to the 2 number 5s. The 2 number 5s are either 505 or 705 or 605. Nobody knows. 23, 24. Let's readjust our cam here for our slow roll. So again, my friends, obviously this product is way more than rookies. I think we all know it's 1 card, 1 guaranteed auto. It's already going to be in a 1-touch. We're looking for Luke Hughes, Matt Nyes, Dustin Wolf. I'm going to be forgetting so many guys. Coronado, Leo Carlson, Fantilli, Cooley, Semiskevich. Obviously Bedsy, without the doubt. Oh, Vince, you found the feed. That's good. I'm glad you're here, Vince. When you were commenting your number and saying good luck on a post from 10 posts ago from last week, I got a little worried that we wouldn't have you, but you're here. Vince is here. Vincenzo. All right, everybody, good luck. Box number 706. So, bad news, it's champs. Good news, it's purple, which means that they are short printed. Goalie, ooh, Wallstead. Ooh, Gus. Hey. We can work with that for sure. Philip Gustafson. There's a beautiful hit for Mark. Minnesota treating him well. Mark and Mary going home with some ink today. Card number 20. 20 of 50. And Gustafson is going to be excellent because even if Wallstead takes over, Gus is going to have a job. You know what I mean? There's a quick peek at the back. Gus, a few years off his rookie. I want to say he was 2021, if I remember right. Originally drafted by the Senators. But he was on my fantasy team, so I can speak to him directly. He's a good goalie. All right, let's continue. We'll do box number 95 now. I'd consider that 1 for 1. You know what? Even if it was a regular Champs auto, if it was Gustafson, I'd be like, you know what? That's still pretty decent. To be at a 50, though, come on. You can't get wrong with that. And there's a lot of weirdos out there who only collect goalies, so I know a few of them. Allons-y, Alonso. It is, Mark, 20 of 50. You are correct. Ooh, there's some nice die cut there. These are horizontal. You're a winner. Dawson Mercer. Another one that we can definitely work with. That is a weird looking card. I like it. Still have my old cardboard here so we can actually kind of see it a little bit better. Newfoundland's own Dawson Mercer. Becoming quite the up-and-comer there in Jersey. I would be happy with that if I had Jersey going into the break. The Devils, number 20, go to Donnie. So Donnie, you're going home with a gorgeous darling Dawson Mercer. It's a junior card for him, 3rd year, if you will. I'll give you the old peekaroo at the back as well. And Dawson is here, not once but twice. Dawson Mercer. There you go. Very nice for New Jersey. Put the old Mercer one there. You are correct, Donnie. You're on the board. And once again, my friends, this is one of those times where I like to remind you, these boxes cost $150 plus tax, $172.49 all in. If you went into this break at $75 like Donnie did, if he would have bought this box and got Dawson Mercer, he was $172 and change into it. Instead, he got into a break, spent $75, and he got the hit out of the box. That is the way that I always look at this type of stuff. You can just go buy the box yourself, or you do the gamble this way. Sometimes those gambles can pay off quite well, though. Right? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? 505 and 705. We're going to leave 505 because Fredgie loves his 5. So we're going to build some excitement. So 705 for Van cut, clear cut. Cut clear. So far, so good, Ms. and me. All right. Let's continue. Black champs. Well, he's back, but not going to the same person. That gets Fredgie on the board, and once again, Fredgehammer. Again, you could have bought that. You of all people, actually, Fredgie, and I mean this in a good way. You would have seen this clear cut, seen number 5. You would have bought it, took it home, and opened up Ryan Reeves. Well, guess what? Because you're a part of the D&M breaks and a valuable first liner, you saved $100 instead of just buying the card yourself, and you still get that Ryan Reeves because you have the Maple Leafs. So there we go. Numero 3 with old Reeves. Let's see his face. There we go. And then there was one. 505. Though I'm starting to think I should have did 8s. 8s are the new 5. 5s are so last year. Come on, Bedsy. Yeah, let go. Go, damn it. Alright. Revo is correct, Mary. Hey, Fredgie, Mark's a big Toronto fan. Maybe you guys want to trade your Ryan Reeve auto 1-for-1. Or don't. I don't care what you do. I'm just saying. Okay, a little bit different here. A little bit of a die cut style. Bordelot. Mary, Mary, Mary. Well, the rich get richer. Clearly, this was like a 3 or 4 team break. This is a good experiment into the Cup because if you had Minnesota, San Jose, Anaheim, LA, you were the big winners. Let's a quick peek at the back. That is a rookie card for Bordelot. I was always very, very high on old Thomas Bordelot, but I mean, heck, you take some more ink there, Mary. Mark and Mary, you guys have been doing quite well. The first break that we finally did without Platinum, and you guys are rolling in some autos, so maybe you were the problem, Mark. Have you ever considered that? Black Diamond! Black Diamond! This is it. This is the go-home box. And then we are to Fini. Let's move the Pelica. You know what? Sorry, Breeding Tracy. The Seneca is a little bit more valuable, so we'll move Tracy over here as well. So once again, 5 still alive. You are correct there, Fredge. Next week, the Cup, $100 a spot, or $285 rather for 3. There are quick count 7 or 8 spots left. So if you want to get in on that, let me know. 2, 22, 23 ace, and a 23, 24 at the Cup. Perhaps I should drop my cam again. That's about it. So this is going to be it. Free spot. Free spot giveaway. Free spot giveaway will be at 5 o'clock today. It will go up automatically on our Facebook page. And while you tune in to look, if you're not always on our Facebook page, look at the last few posts that we did. We picked up a massive Shohei Ohtani PSA 10 rookie lot. We had a whole bunch of new sets that came in, like mid-50s baseball sets. Go take a gander at what we got on the old shelf. This is box number 17, or as Julien and Dale would argue, this is still box number 8. There is your thickness to the whole rigging. Maybe not quite as thick as our Marchand and McDavid box. Dale is demanding for things again, so instead of giving you a McCarr Dale, how about this? A box slip is way more valuable. Peek in the middle, and a quick look seems to show 7 cards. Unless sometimes you get those two that are together that kind of have that clear-cut piece in the middle, so it could be that. We have two thick ones, though. And do keep in mind, in addition to those big patches and that, we are looking for the exquisite cards as well. The exquisite cards are, they're available in ice that we're doing next week in the cup. Exquisite is always the most sought after stuff. They put it in the high-end stuff, the cup, the black diamonds, or whatever. Let's see what we can find. First base card going to Smashville. It's Matthew Wood, dressed in yellow. Number 80 of 349. Behind that. Black Diamond Sparkling Script. So that tells us that we're getting an auto and we're not going to get the diamond. White Bucket, number 8. Former Moncton Wildcat Connor Garland still putting tally marks on the whiteboard at UDM. But a very nice hit for Vancouver. And if you came in with Van City, you maybe were a little worried. But you got a beautiful auto and a black diamond. That goes to Adam. Adam is on the board. We'll take a bit of a better look at that. Here's your Peekaroo. At the Backaroo. Ta-da! Once again, former Moncton Wildcat, Connor Garland. Some new Cali have there. Some new Reeves there. We continue. Behind Matthew Wood. Mark! It is such a shame sometimes. Because Frederick, I think you had the Islanders last week. And we got you that nice patch auto of the up-and-coming goalkeeper, but obviously not the droid we were looking for. This guy is, though. Yep. So your rookie team logo jumbo. The whole point, of course, to establish the whole puzzle. And you kind of build everything around it. That is one of the most beautiful patches that I could have possibly imagined if you were going to do an Islander card. The stick, the puck, like the whole, like, filthy. Absolutely filthy. Gonna need a bit of a closer look at that one. Quick peekaroo there at the back. Everybody looking for those cards, of course. For obvious reason, because they want to build that puzzle. And to get Matthew Schaefer. Tied for most goals ever in a rookie season with Brian Leach. There you go. The Schaefer man. Sorry, Ryan Reeves. No offense, Ryan, but that's got to go up front. Wow. Mark and Mary. Holy crap. So Mary had San Jose, and Mark, you had the Islanders, and you had the Wild. This has been a very fruitful break for you. One touch it for me, I'll pay. Okay, you got him. I shall make myself a note. One touch. Schaefer. Done. We will do that for you as we take a very quick root beer break for the final 3 cards. Trevor still diligently praying to the demigods. Hopefully we can find some more buttes here. Black Diamond, yes, we know. KFC. The Dynamation. So there is indeed a double side here. Hold on. Let's do that. These are quite gorgeous because they are that very chunky cardstock with that clear-cut piece through. The Dynamation. Obviously the colors that go through to really make it pop. And it is a shorty print for Kentucky Fried Chicken, 89 of 99. If you have number 89, you know what to do. Number 30, that goes to Mike Leal, who's one of our newest first liners. That is a beautiful card on this one. 2 more to go. Once again, behind Matthew Wood. Let's find out. Diamond Legends. Black Bucket. At 249. Is that Tampa on the side? St. Louis. Cavalier, Richards. Can't have much more for Legends. Ah, Vinny. Ah, that's nice. The classic retro look. Vincent LeCavalier. Remember old LeCavalier. As a Weebab. Former first overall pick. Always Mr. Reliable. Stanley Cup champion as well. That goes to TB, not tuberculosis, but to Alex, who has Tampa. And then there was one, and it is our thick card. So this will be it, my friends. Once again, good luck. Well, there we go. It's what we were kind of talking about at the very beginning. Extra exquisite rookie. Extra exquisite. Oh, jeez. Good God, how big is that? No way. Trevor! We did it. You summoned him. 244 of 349. Extra exquisite rookie. Could you get a bigger friggin' patch than that? It is yelling at me to touch it, but I refuse. There you go. Not game used, because the rookie stuff is not game used, because they wouldn't have had time for them to actually use it, play, and then get them into the cards. But has been worn by Ivan. 244 of 349. Trevor said it best. Last card magic is Correctamungo. This was a fun one. This was a fun one. A pair of the patch autos, 2 of the 16-box case hits, the massive Schaefer. Mark and Mary are just giggling to themselves, having a great time. A blaster that gives you the best young gun. Like, this was great. This was absolutely phenomenal. But that's it. We're done. That's all I got. No more. You can hang out here. We can do a rip and ship if you want me to open something for you, but that's about all I got to it. So if you want to get in next week to the Cup, let me know. If not, we will just literally go into the next one from there. No numbers were claimed, unfortunately, so no prizes to be given out, except for a small prize for Mary, just for all those 8s that came out earlier. And yeah, this was something else, my friends. This was an excellent, excellent break. Nice pack is right, Jeremiah. And I want to thank all you guys for participating as well. Even if you came in and if you did get skunked, you know, same thing. You take the good, take them bad, take them both, and then you have a break with hockey cards. But it's like anything, right? You look last week, that McDavid Diamond Auto out of 10. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? It doesn't matter. That week, if you had Edmonton, you're over the moon. Any other week like today, you have Edmonton, and you kind of got skunked. So that's sort of the way she is. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate you and the positivity, the power of positivity. And we'll see you guys next week. Same bat time for the Cup. Even if you're not going to participate in the break, make sure you tune in. Come back around and see what we can find out of the Cup. Thank you, John. I'm happy for you there, my friend. We'll get everything all sorted. Should be ready by tomorrow morning when we open the doors at the earliest, or latest, I should say. And if you guys all pick up at the same time, that's fine too. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you. Donnie, thanks again. Of course, Mark, not a problem at all, my friends. And as per the usual, keep your stick on the ice.